Okay, so we are doing our first video. This is a Q&A / get to know us. So we're just gonna get started and go right into it. Okay, so I am Madison, for those of you who don't know me. I'm currently pregnant with our second son. I'm 25. I just turned 25. Come here, go see mommy. Oh my gosh. Come here. Okay. And this is Anakin, and he is 1.5 years, and he does not want to hold still for this. So this is his little appearance in our video. This is your appearance. Okay, go on.
Spencer, I'm 28, and I'm pregnant with our third child.
Nice. You heard it here, people. You heard it here. Okay, so we are gonna get into the Q&A. We actually got some really good questions. So excited. So the first one is, how did we meet and how long have we been together? So we have been together for 10 years in September. And we met technically in high school. We started following each other on Instagram, but my freshman year of high school and his senior year of high school is when I would say we really met. Yeah, right?
Yep.
You could say the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question is, what was yours and Spencer's first memory and first impression of each other? So I'll go first. So my first memory, I don't want to say Instagram because that's lame. That would be my first memory, but that's not my first memory. This is hilarious to me actually. So
I think we have the same memory.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
so I was at school and I was walking through the quad and I literally stopped because I saw this really, to me, cute, attractive guy. Actually, I thought he was really hot. And he was probably I don't even know, I'm not good at judging how far away, 30 feet, 20 feet, I don't know. And I saw him hugging a girl, and literally, I'm not even kidding you, I was oh my gosh. That guy is so hot. He was so tall and he was muscular. He's working out a lot and stuff. And I was I'm gonna date him. I'm not even kidding you. Straight up, I was I'm totally gonna date him. I manifested it, okay? I manifested us dating. And then first impression, I would say that was kind of my first impression too. I thought that he was really attractive.
Gorgeous.
That's as far as looks, because that's gonna be my first impression because I didn't talk to him. When I started talking to him, I was this guy is really sweet and which is funny because I feel so many people would be what? And I'm no, he was very, very sweet to me. But I was trying to think because I feel there's there was something else I was gonna say. I don't remember. Okay, anyways, your turn. You can go now. First memory and first impression of me.
My first memory was when we met actually in person for the first time outside my woodshop class.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And it was kind of cold, I think. It was
yeah, it was
wintertime.
winter. It was December,
Yeah.
I think, or January maybe.
And obviously being that it was the first time we met in person, I wouldn't say awkward, but kind of
You were,
at the same time.
nervous.
Yeah. And you seemed shy, but it was just because it was the first time we were meeting.
I was scared. I was so scared. Okay, and then your first impression.
That's what I just said.
That's your memory. Impression
Oh, no.
is the impression that you have of someone. So I was shy. That was your impression of me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaking lame.
Well, I thought you were attractive. Yeah. But
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're being honest here. Okay. Okay, and then this one, he's gonna love this one. Both of our favorite celebrities. So.
Madison when she's famous.
Oh my gosh. You don't have one.
No.
He really doesn't have one. But if you had to pick, they're a country artist. We like country music, so is a country artist you would pick? Or no? Not even that.
Probably Jason Aldean just because of what he stands for.
Okay. And then my favorite celebrity. Oh my gosh, I should have thought about this more. I can't say
Captain
that,
America.
shut up. I can't say that I have a favorite celebrity because that's hard. Like,
Well,
I just
you
like,
have met quite a few in person.
I like different celebrities. Yeah, let me think. I did meet Sophia Carson in person, and she was the sweetest person I've ever met. So if I'm going off of like something like that, I would say her for that reason. But other than that, there's just a lot of actresses and actors and singers that I just like. So I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's my answer for that. Okay. And then our next one, this is a good one too. When telling Spencer about this, was he open to it or more so just along for the ride? I will let you answer this and then I'll give my thoughts.
Along for the ride. I'm always along for the ride with everything Madison wants.
So this is what I was gonna say is I feel like Spencer does whatever I kind of like want him to do out of like he just wants to make me happy, so he'll do whatever because it goes back to he's like pretty sweet to me for the most part, you know? So he basically does whatever he pretty much does whatever I want to do. But I would say that like you seemed like you thought it was like a good idea and you were like excited about it kind of. You know? But yeah, I would say he's more so along for the ride and he'll do videos and stuff like that. And yeah, this is more so, this is actually a good opportunity for me to say, this is more so gonna be like my thing with like my kids and stuff and just like me and like mommy things. Like don't expect to see the kids in every single video. Like Anakin's not gonna be in the rest of this video. So yeah, but moving on to the next question. How do we keep our relationship alive? I'll say what I think and then you can kind of, if you have anything you want to add. I feel like we keep our relationship alive just like little things. I don't know, like I feel like our love like never really like died for each other. You know what I mean? Like we've always been like, I've always been like super obsessed with him, kind of like, that sounds weird, but you know what I mean? And I feel like kind of vice versa, like, and just little things, like we'll take time, even if it's 5 minutes of just cuddling, just take that 5 minutes every day. And then of course, I think it's important to have time like just you and your significant other, especially when you have kids, if possible. But yeah, I don't know, like he's like my best friend, so I tell him everything, I call him all the time. I don't know, I feel like we have really good like communication and stuff, so I'm trying to think if there's like anything else that would be good to like add in there. Do you have anything?
I did, but I forgot.
Oh man, okay, yeah, he has a terrible memory, by the way, so, and my memory's going because of being a mom and pregnant, so I'm like not that great either. I'm trying to think though, because I feel like there was like something, oh, the baby's moving. Oh, he stopped, oh, there it goes. Okay, wait, let me think, sorry.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like just making time for each other and having really good communication and I don't know, like our spark just never really like went out. I feel like not experienced that. So
Plus we're married, we're stuck together.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I wish I had a better like answer because I feel like there's like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I would say that's probably all I have to say. If I think of something else, I will come back. Okay. And then best advice we've ever received. I hope you thought about this one.
Oh.
So you think about that while I say. So I have two. I have like a two-parter to this. Because there's one like really like, well, I'll just say it. Okay, so I think the best advice I ever received was honestly to do personal development, because that just goes into your whole life. And funny enough, because I haven't been the best at it lately, but it's something that I'm working on like going back to. And when I was doing personal development, I feel like I was literally the best person that I could be, literally. So I would say that was the best advice, was to do personal development in general. Read books, do gratitude, you know, like I feel like praying is part of personal development too. Affirmations, like there's so much, so much that goes into that. But the other part I was gonna say, it's kind of funny, but was actually to quit my job from God. That's like advice, you know? And he told me to quit my job, and I feel like that was like one of the best decisions that I ever made. So therefore, some of the best advice I ever got, and it was from the best person. So yeah, that is my that's probably the best advice I've
Best
gotten.
advice I've gotten that I can think of that was somewhat recent was her dad, my father-in-law, told me to buy stock in Domino's because I eat it so often.
Oh my god. Okay, that is hilarious.
I'm a millionaire.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, my dad watches this. Oh my gosh, okay. How many kids do we want? Okay, I got this a lot when I put this up. This question was like everybody wanted to know. 25. So I would say, so hold on, because there's another question after this, which was, will we keep trying for a girl? So that plays into this. Yes. We really hope the next one is a girl. I really, really want a girl, and so does he, honestly. So my cutoff has always pretty much been 4, and that's kind of for the reason of like, kind of like money, to be honest. Like, sounds like expensive. But if money wasn't an issue, if money was not an issue, I think I would for sure have 4 kids. I think for him, it might be a lot to handle, and I get it. Honestly, having kids is a lot to handle, I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing, it's so great, like, it's like the best thing to be a mom and a dad. But it is kind of hard at times, and it's overwhelming a little bit. So, but I would probably have 4, no problem. So we're definitely gonna try again. I will say that, we're definitely trying again. Like you didn't know this. And we're really hoping for a girl, and I would say if we have another boy, we will probably give it one more go. But if we have another boy, I think we might just be destined to be like boy parents, and that's okay. That is totally okay. If that's the case, that's what was meant to be, and I'll accept it. But I really do hope we have a girl. Okay, and then names we had for our first baby that we didn't use. Oh my gosh, okay. I can think of like a few off the top of my head. So this was more of a me thing. Like I chose the names and stuff, so I just want to say that. But just want to start by saying that. So we had Riley. We had Ambrose was one of them. Raiden. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. I know there was other ones. There was totally other ones. No, Bob was definitely not one of them. I'm into like more like unique names personally. Everett, I like the name Everett. Yeah.
Jim.
No, not Jim.
Oh.
Jim. Those are the ones I can think of, but I know that there's like a longer list of those, so I feel kind of bad. But
Axel.
no, Axel was not one of them either.
Frank Trout.
Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. What inspired your kids' names? Okay, so our newest baby has, like, we haven't announced the name yet. It's not like a secret or anything, so I'll say it. But so our first child's name is Anakin, obviously. And this is really funny. I'm so glad that we've been asked this because we can clear this up. Okay, so it wasn't from Star Wars, I promise, even though I know that it's a Star Wars name. And I did hear it there first, but I never once thought of it for a child. I was looking and looking and looking for names, and I literally was just looking at baby, like, list names, you know? And I came across Anakin, and I was like, that is so cool, but oh my gosh, like, Anakin is from Star Wars. Ignore the dogs barking. And it threw me, because I was like, people are going to associate that right away, and not to mention he's associated with, like, Darth Vader. Like, I'm like, oh no, but we loved the name, we just couldn't, like, stray away from it, and we felt like it was perfect, and it totally fits him, and I love it so much, so I have no regrets there. And I mean, you were just on board. Like, he's actually really good about just letting me pick the names. I feel really blessed and thankful, because he just kind of, as long as it's not something totally dumb, like, I could, if I name my child Strawberry or something, like, you know,
Compass.
which I'm not saying that that's, like, dumb. If you want to name your child Strawberry, that is totally, I am all for name your child whatever the heck you want to name them. Yeah. Should name them whatever the heck they want to name them, whatever's gonna make you happy. But
North.
you
South.
know, yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, and then our second child's name is going to be Sebastian. And what's really funny about that is like Little Mermaid,
Seabass.
Little Mermaid, okay?
I
but
was
I'm
thinking
like,
Dumb and Dumber.
no. Okay, that's in there?
Yeah, Seabass.
Okay, I've not seen Dumb and Dumber, but I promise it's not because of that. It's again one of those situations. I like unique names. I liked the name. It's been really hard for me to find boy names. Like I've had my girl name picked out forever. So I'm just waiting to use it.
Madison.
Yeah, that's it. It's Madison.
Jr.
Madison Jr. It's just perfect, right? So yeah, that is
Basic white girl things.
what inspired our kids' names. Okay, yeah. Any general advice for first-time moms? Okay, since this is more of a me question. Okay, so one of my things that I would say, and I think like a lot of people have talked about this now, is I know this is really hard. I totally get it, but to not. What are you doing? To not. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the newborn stage is hard, but so much easier in comparison to some of the other stages.
Toddler stage.
The toddler stage is wild. It's wild.
It's violent.
Right.
One second you're being hugged, and the next second they're beating you with a toy.
This is true. Yeah, just don't take the newborn stage for granted. That's what I was gonna say. Cherish that time. There's so little, and I know it's hard and you're recovering. Take that time to like recover for sure. But if you can find the good times in that stage and like use that time wisely, I highly suggest it. But I know it can be hard, so if not, that's totally okay. But that's something that I would suggest for sure, being a first-time mom. Another thing is totally reach out to people, like find support. Like I'm always here if anybody ever has any questions or anything or needs help, like I'm always here. But that's what I did. I had friends that like they had kids already, and I asked them so many questions, and like they were, so I was lucky because like they were really good and helped me out a lot. So yeah, I would say that that's some advice that I would have. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and definitely do it. Like especially if the grandparents are around, don't take the grandparents for granted either. If they're willing to help and if you like feel comfortable with that, do it. Or siblings, whoever you feel like comfortable with, you know. Okay, and then scariest thing about labor. This is funny, but it's a very valid question because yeah. Okay, so I would say the scariest thing for me personally, there's a couple things, but mine's going to a couple things. Like I don't like needles. So that was like scary. That was more scary than pushing the kid out, honestly. Like for me, I was like, I don't want an IV. Oh my gosh. Like, but I just had to get over it, you know? And then the second part I would say that was the scariest, it's not really like, I don't consider it labor. It's more postpartum. That's what I'm like, oh. But the after for me, I'm not saying this happens for everybody, but it was just like a hot mess. In terms of a little bit of like mental health, I had like really bad anxiety, and then also like down there, it was just a lot. It was a lot. I wasn't expecting it. I was not like very prepared for it at all. So I would say like that's what I would say. Man, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I could say for labor, because I know that's technically not labor.
For me, it was sleeping on the couch bed.
Yes, men, watch out. You guys have the roughest time. You have it worse than us. Okay, and then how was your labor/birth with your first? Do you plan to do anything different this time? So I'm gonna try to get through this like quickly because I don't want to like spend so much time on it. And then this kind of feeds into my next video that I'm gonna do. So my labor and birth last time I got induced. I had something called cholestasis. If you haven't heard of that, it's basically like when you get really, really itchy, and it's basically like your bile leaking into your bloodstream from your liver. Essentially, I'm not a doctor, so you can look stuff up on it too. But that is what happened. I got very, very itchy. That was like my only sign. And I had cholestasis and I had to get induced at 37 weeks. So labor was like a while. It was like 2 days, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, let's see. would say that's about it. And then, what I would do different this time. What I'm doing different this time. Okay, this is funny, but I'm telling you, I had a rough time. I had a rough time after. So this time, some of the things I'm doing, I'm trying to do prenatal yoga. I'm not trying to be strict on myself, like doing it every day, but maybe like 4 to 5 times a week. I'm also giving myself perineal massages down there. I always wonder if I'm saying that word right. I hope I am. But yeah, I'm doing that because I just want to have a little bit of a better experience.
Scar tissue.
Yeah, it was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. So I want that to be a little better. So I'm doing that. I think that's all I'm doing different, because last time I just thought like, oh, your body's just made for this, like let's just do it, you know, and that's just it. And it is. It'll be fine either way, but our bodies are definitely made for this. But yeah, I would say that's what I'm doing differently. And then my anxiety for after, I'm gonna try really hard to cope better with that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try to figure it out, and at least I'm prepared this time. I will say I'm prepared.
You're going in with experience.
Yeah, I'm going in with experience. That's a good way to put it. So
plus
hopefully
I get to have more time off.
Yes, he gets more time off. He gets 8 weeks off. Last time he only had 3, so maybe this will be better. Yeah, but I will say my anxiety did come from the medication I was taking, so that was rough too. As soon as I stopped taking the medications, I felt better. And it was literally just pain meds and stool softener. So I'm like very confused by it, but it threw me. So I think it was a mind game. I think it was my mind. Okay, and then if you guys didn't have kids yet, what do you think or hope you'd be doing? This one was like a hard one for me.
Not for me.
Oh, what is it?
Same thing we're doing now, just without a kid.
Okay, so my answer was gonna be that this was hard for me to answer because I kind of can't imagine my life without Anakin and like the new baby and just like what we're doing right now. So honestly, like, don't know.
Trying to make a child?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe like we'd be trying to buy a house instead. Maybe we'd be working towards that. I'm thinking we'd be working towards like our goals, like in life, if anything, like what we want to do and
working towards them more.
Yeah, working towards them more. But
not
then
that
again,
having a child is making us not work towards.
No, yeah. Well, because that's what I was gonna say, is that then I feel like this YouTube thing wouldn't be happening, and that's kind of like my goal and what I want to do. So I guess I'd be trying to do that in some other way, but the mom thing just makes so much sense right now. So yeah, I would say that's what we'd be doing. Okay, and then what are you most nervous about going from 1 to 2 kids? I think we'll probably have the same answer, honestly. What do you know?
It can be too rough with the baby.
Oh, okay, that's not what I was gonna say, but that's, yeah. I was gonna
or
say...
wanting more attention from you and not necessarily being able to get it as much because he's not the only child now.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. My baby, I feel so bad.
Both of them staring at each other as they're breastfeeding.
Oh my god. I would say that I'm most nervous just about, sometimes I have a hard time with just one getting things done. So I'm nervous to have 2 trying to get things done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most nervous about. And everything else, like, I think, watch, now there's gonna be something that hits us. Like, when we're in it, that I'll be like, why wasn't I nervous about this? Literally, that's what's gonna happen. What are you most looking forward to after having baby number 2? You want me to answer? Yeah, you can answer after me if you think of something. Oh, are you thinking of...
No.
Never mind, okay, so... I thought you were gonna say sex. I was like, no, it can't be it. I am most looking forward to just like Anakin becoming a big brother, and then just like having 2 kids and just like having a little newborn. Like, they're so freaking cute and they smell so good. They do, don't they? You know that smell?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Anakin like being a big brother and just like expanding our family. I feel like I think that's what I'm most looking forward to. What about you? Are you still looking forward to? Oh wait, that wasn't the last question. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. The newborn stage is definitely different than the toddler stage. It's in ways more enjoyable.
Yeah.
In other ways, it's less sleep and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
overall, it's enjoyable. It's memories, and it doesn't last that long. So.
Yeah. And then the last question we got was, so for those of you who don't know, we are currently living with my parents. So that goes into this question. Do you think living with your parents is going to set you up for the future more comfortably? And I would say yes, definitely, especially in today's economy and like what's happening. I definitely think so. And yeah, disclaimer, we did have to move in here to help set us up for the future more comfortably. It just was a smarter move at the time. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be here. I'm thinking another year. It's kind of hard to tell, see how things go. Something amazing could happen to us and we could get out of here faster. Or, you know, we could kind of just stay a little bit longer, I guess. It just depends. Yeah, I would say it just depends. But yeah, that was everything. Yay! Thank you guys so much for tuning in and asking us all the questions. We really appreciate it, actually. I was like surprised at all the questions we got, but it was good. Okay, next video, I'm gonna do a pregnancy update because I haven't really been that great about like updating about my pregnancy. I know it's like late in the game because I'm literally 35 weeks on Friday, but better late than never, right? Let us know if there's anything you would want to see us film, if you want to in the comment section, if you want to like this video, we would love that. Subscribe, anything like that. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.